So my name is Kainton, the Tech Pro, and today I'm going to show you how to set up Axon Server and be able to see the dashboard right here. This is part of my research on Axon Framework, and I'm trying to make sure I carry developers along because this is a framework that will actually help you build microservices very easily and in the best way, which is use of event sourcing and CQRLs. But we are going to be talking about more about this later. So if you want to learn about Axon Framework, if you want to learn about event sourcing and CQRLs, subscribe to my channel by hitting on the subscribe button below. And in this way, when I make the complete lessons on Axon Framework, you'll be updated immediately. So hit the subscribe button and let me know if there is something that you have challenges understanding about this framework. So for this brief tutorial, I'm going to simply show you how to set up the Axon Server. For now, this is the Axon Server dashboard, and now I have an application running right here. I built an IntelliJ, and it's a test application anyway, and I'm going to also show you how to build this application. The step-by-step is in the description box right there in my website. So basically, if you go to kindtondegenius.com, kindtondegenius.com, right here, and you go to microservices. If you go down to microservices, you'll be able to see the step-by-step, or you can see step-by-step part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, but this right now is not complete. So let me just show you how to set up the Axon server. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to simply I'll simply go to axoniq.com, axoniq.io. So go to axoniq.io. I'm going to close everything at this point. So go to download at this point, download, and just scroll down. You'll see a number of things. We're going to be talking about all of this later on. So simply go to Axon Server, download as zip file. So when you download it, I click on download. It's about 79 megabytes. So download it. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to stop this download. So once you download it, it comes down as a zip file. So if you unzip it, place it in your system in some local directory. So I place it in my drive C, drive D, Axon Server. So this is the content of the zip file. So you can see AxonServer.jar and a few other things we are going to be talking about a little later. All right, so the next thing you want to do is to simply go to command prompt. So go to command prompt and run as administrator. And when you run command prompt, you simply navigate to the place you have Axon Server. So at this point, I'm going to go to cd d/Axon Server // I'm getting my keyboard here. Thanks. Okay, /Axon Server 4.2.2. Okay, so I'm right there in the directory of Axon Server 4.2.2. So what I'm going to do at this point is simply to start the server. So what I'm going to do is to write java -jar AxonServer.jar, and I'm going to just press enter. So hopefully, if everything goes fine, it's going to start up the Axon Server. So it's starting up gradually. So when it starts running, the Axon Server is going to be running on port 8024. That's the default port where this server is going to be running. Later on, we are going to see how we can use the Axon Hub to deploy our microservices to a Kubernetes cluster in Google Cloud. But that will be later on. So hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along as we continue to learn about microservices with Axon Framework with event sourcing and CQRS. So it's starting up at this point. So what I'm going to do now is to go to localhost and go to 8024. So I'm going to go to localhost. Port 8024. Port 8024. So let's see. So I'm going to check. So it's currently not starting. So let's see. Tomcat initialized but not started. So takes a couple of seconds. Let's see. see. So let's see. Okay, so at this point you can see Axon Server Gateway started. Tomcat started on port 8024. So if I come to this place and now refresh, you'll see that Axon Server is going to show up as in the dashboard right here. So if you go to overview, you can see that there's nothing showing up. Okay, my application is still running, so that is fine. I didn't shut it down. So this is how to set up Axon Server and be able to see the instances of your application that is running. I'm going to stop here. I'd like to remind you to leave me a comment if you have something that you find difficult to understand. And we'll see in the next series of lessons.